How do you do? I'm Flintaroo. Okay, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I'm a huge Aphmau fan. I discovered her in December of 2018 and haven't stopped watching her since. And somehow I only just realized that I have the power to draw my street characters. So, we're gonna be turning Aphmau characters into magical girls. Goils. We're gonna be starting off with Kawaii-chan, because she was the one that gave me the idea for this video. I was watching this one Aphmau video. I think it was a two truths and a lie one, the one that was like dress like Zane or dress like Kawaii-chan, and they like had the thumbnail of like them swapped. I like that thumbnail. And I distinctly remember after one choice, Jess said, "Well, you don't belong in a Shonen Jump," and Mocha responded with, "Yeah, no, I belong in a shoujo," which got the gears in my brain turning. I thought, shoujo, you girls, magical girls. Kawaii-chan is a magical girl, and yeah, the rest is history. That's a classic train of thought that goes through my brain on the daily, and thus started my mission to draw the My Street cast as magical girls. I'm not trying to give them a style or outfit from a certain series or anything. I'm just having fun and giving these characters a magical vibe. I think my Kawaii-chan design has the most traditional magical girl design out of the ones I did this time. She like just seems like the classic, like she'd appear in like think like Sailor Moon but fluffier, I guess, or like I don't know, like whenever like an anime has like a fake magical girl show that the protagonist watches or like one of the protagonists watches, it's like that. Kawaii-chan, or also known as Mooka, is one of my favorite characters slash voice actors aside from Aphmau herself. I just really love like the energy she brings, you know? She's like got that little like bit of cheekiness. Is that the right word I'm looking for? Think attitude with positive connotations. That's the word I'm looking for. I completely lost my train of thought. Give me a second. Oh, okay. Some of like my favorite like Kawaii-chan Mocha moments are like recent. One of my recent favorite ones is like whenever she got mad at Zane and then she basically called him a gremlin because there was like it was one of those like 10 friends on one block, or like one of the family ones, and like a block showed up and it looked like a gremlin, and she said it was like she was like, it basically looked like Zane, and it was so funny. That didn't sound genuine, but it was. My cat likes to chew on my cords, which I don't appreciate. Don't you stop. Well, stop. Let's just move on to talking about the actual design. When I started drawing, I knew that the hardest part was going to be the coloring. Normally, it takes me like an hour and a half to make a design. Usually like less for a cat design, but for human it's like hour 30. But figuring out the colors on this took another 2 hours. And there wasn't even like that many colors. It was just like 2 variations of color. I just didn't know where to put them. See, I knew how I wanted to draw her, but I didn't know how I wanted to color her. Kawaii-chan is such an anime character already that it was easy for me to imagine her in like that kind of outfit. I made sure to give her like a big frilly skirt and lots of bows. I got carried away while sketching and almost made the bow on her chest like engulf her. but don't worry, I fixed it. So for all the girls I'm drawing in this, I wanted to give them like a power slash theme. And Kawaii-chan's main hobbies are baking and shipping people, so I decided to make her a little baker cupid. Or tall baker cupid. She looks tall in this. I accidentally gave her like long legs. She has a whisk that she uses to bake treats that make people fall in love. And I had intended for this skirt to look a bit like a strawberry shortcake, and that took me the longest in the coloring, and I'm not completely sure I succeeded, but you know, it's whatever. I literally looked up strawberries cut in half while coloring the little hearts on her skirt. They're also I added like little wings on the back of her shoes, and she's got some angel wings on the back. I thought about making them like holographic and like cool like that, but like I was as I was coloring, I was like, I don't know about that. So I went with a solid like light pink look, and I like it. I like it. I like how it turned out. And here's our final Kawaii-chan. I think she looks cute. I like how it turned out mostly. Do you think there's enough pink? I don't know. Maybe there could be a little more pink, Maybe just a little bit. Next up, we have Lucinda. She's actually the first character I drew, and her concept was pretty easy for me. She's already like pretty magical because, potions, magic, she's a witch already, and so, now she's a witchy magical girl. I was having a bad leg drawing day when I did this, so let's collectively agree to ignore them. Yeah, let's do that. It's been a hot second since I've rewatched My Street, so I had to dig in the Aphmau folder of my brain a bit to remember what she was like. Do I talk really fast? I feel like I need to give myself subtitles because like my voice just like zooms off. Anyway, whenever I like try to remember Lucinda, like the part what did I the thing that pops in my mind the most is a scene in season 6 whenever like Caitlin is all under mind control, Emerald secretified, and she and Lucinda are fighting, and then Lucinda calls her over, and I remember her calling her like sugar pea or something like that, and then it snapped her out of the mind control thing, and I liked that part. It was sweet, and I want to rewatch that now. I should rewatch season 6. Oh, and I guess the other the other thing that comes to mind is that one episode whenever she accidentally teleports into Lawrence's bathroom, and then they're like both traumatized. Yeah. Lucinda's such a cool character, and I wanted to make sure I did her justice with this design. From the get-go, the main thing I wanted for Lucinda was a big ol' exaggerated witch hat. I don't really draw hats a lot, much less enormous ones, so I had to look up a reference for it. Lucinda has a pet spider named Uwu, so I wanted to incorporate it into design somewhere, but I don't like spiders. I am borderline arachnophobic. I hate dealing with spiders. I will have someone else deal with it for me. It's if I see a tiny little house spider, I will scooch away. I won't scream, but I will scooch away for it, and I will make someone else get rid of it for me because I can't deal with that. I can't deal with props to you if you like bugs and stuff, but it's not my thing. You can keep them. Anyway, I made a tiny cartoon spider hanging on her hat as a nod to Uwu. Yeah. I knew how I wanted to draw Lucinda's skirt and collarbone area, shoulder area, but I didn't know what to draw from like her bodice to abdomen area. I need to learn my biology, or at least like the terminology for parts of the outfits. I should probably know this, but my vocabulary is very limited in that. Leaving it blank seemed too plain, and giving her a corset seemed pretty off. I also accidentally gave her like a wasp waist, so I made sure to like fix that, and it looked more natural. So otherwise I was pretty stumped, and I realized I'd been putting little spikes on the gems on her outfit, and so I had an idea to put those spikes around her waist, which I ended up really liking. I can imagine them being able to extend out and like grab or stab things, and maybe on the back it looks kind of like a bug or a skull or something like that, something like witch related. Coloring was pretty easy. Her main colors are normally darker shades of black, and I went with the latter in this. Overall, I wanted her to have a spooky, cute vibe. She's a friendly witch when it counts. Actually, I think I'm kind of thinking of Diaries Lucinda now. That might have subconsciously been in my brain while I was drawing. I hope I didn't basically just draw Diaries Lucinda. I should look it up. I hope not. Ooh. Anyway, weapon design isn't really my strong suit, but I tried my best. I kept up the little spiky theme I had going on, and I made the gems the same color as her eyes. I'm pretty sure Lucinda had some kind of staff in season 4 when she blasted people at the lodge, like while Emerald secretified. This looks nothing like it though. I don't remember. Am I delusional? Am I just making that up? I don't know. It's there to let people know she can be dangerous even though she looks all nice, you know? And find Lucinda. And now we have the one and only Aphmau. Woo! I learned from my struggles with Casey and spent some time imagining how I wanted her to look before actually sitting down and drawing. We're going with the almighty werewolf goddess theme for her. Yeah. So, Aphmau has been a really big part of my life ever since I started seeing her in middle school. She always her raft videos are always came up with my recommended, and then I didn't actually start watching her until like December of 2018, as I mentioned before, and I've been addicted ever since. I think whatever the definition of addiction is, you will see a picture of me watching Aphmau there. That is that is what this is. I love her content so much. It makes me so happy and like entertained, and like anytime I need a good laugh, I know like just what to watch. I have my favorite series and my favorite episodes and stuff. And I know like some people are kind of disappointed, or not disappointed, but like they really miss the old content of when it wasn't as scripted and stuff. But I still really enjoy her content. It's still very entertaining. I've really been enjoying her like 10 friends on one blank block. Yeah, those are some of my favorite moments come from that. I love those. And also like the families one. Which one was my favorite? I really like the circus family because I really love like the effort they put into like the animations for the Minecraft. Do I say like a lot? I say like a lot. Oh god. Anyway, what was I saying? I was saying I really love like all the effort that gets put into each video. I really appreciate it because like I see like all the animation. I'm just like wow, and I love all of the Minecraft skins they come up for everything. It makes me like really inspired to like draw whenever I draw character designs. I'm just like oh wow, I remember when so and so wore this outfit on that video. Yeah. Who else watched the My Treat season 7 trailer? Um, I cannot begin to describe the emotions that it made me feel. I, I the first time I watched it, I was like, I could feel like tears building up in my eyes, and I was like, "What's happening?" But I watched a video that was of like her and Jess and Jason watching the big screen of while it premiered at VidCon, and I was just like, oh, this is like her main series, and like I'm pretty sure it's like coming to an end. This is like the one last time, and I'm just like the like thinking of that made me feel even more emotions, and it's just like emotions all around. I can't describe it. All I can describe is just emotions, Yeah. Um, yeah, basically, I'm a diehard Aphmau fan, and I would sacrifice a lot. I don't know what I'm saying. I didn't script this part. I should have scripted it. This is a lot of nonsense, but basically, TLDR, I'm a diehard Aphmau fan. I love her very much, and yes, yes. Design time. I wanted to give Aphmau more flowy fabric because that's what my brain associates with an ethereal person. Like if I think of like an angel or something like that, I think of like a bunch of like flowy stuff. I made sure to give her Irene's hood, and I thought about tying it together with Irene's symbol, but I ended up using a purple gem with angel's wings instead because I think that's like what the Irene jewelry set kind of looks like. It had a purple diamond with angel's wings on it. And I liked how that looked, so that's what I put there. but I still wanted the original symbol to be somewhere on it, so I put it on like her skirt ribbon coattail things that like would hang from her skirt. You'll notice that she doesn't have irises, and that's because I wanted to be like she's in awakened goddess mode and she's about to kick your tailbone. Her hands are hidden in her sleeves, and it'd be cool if like she only shows her hands to blast a beam of light or something. The gems are definitely my favorite part of the design. I currently love rendering shiny things, and I think this is the start of me getting to a level I like of the shading. The main one on tying her hood together is like eye-catching. It's like I really like how it turned out. And lastly, I gave her werewolf ears and a tail because yes, I made them a duller shade than the rest of the outfit so they wouldn't clash and be more subtle. I don't know. Words are escaping me today. I thought about giving her angel wings, but I thought like it would crowd the design too much, like with everything that's already going on. So yeah, finished Aphmau. I'm very happy with it. And last but not least, we have Kim. I think I actually had the most fun drawing her. Probably because I let myself do messier line art than normal, and I used a smaller brush. I was using like marker pen on 6 pixels for the other ones, and this time I used 5 pixels, and I think like that helped me somehow. I think I just liked how it looked more. Anyway, I really love Kim's personality in the recent videos. She's just like she's so funny, and like I love how like aggressive she gets sometimes. It makes things so funny, and I love it whenever she appears. One of my one of my favorite moments that like she was in is like whenever like it was in the 10 friends on one pet block video, and like Rice was like Aphmau uppies, and then she was like yeah give me uppies. And it was so funny. It was so cute. It was cute, funny, cute. One of those, yes, or maybe both. I don't know. I just really like that. I just really liked it. Ideas are kind of escaping me at the moment, but you know what? Imagine your favorite Kim moment and tell me about it. Tell me about it, because my brain is woo today. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, kind of off topic, but like also still on topic. Does anyone else ship Kim and Noi Koi? Because I really like that ship. I really like. It's so fun seeing like what different people ship. Like I've seen people who ship Pin and P-Roy and like even Arian. Basically, in summary of what my brain is thinking of is that I like seeing other people's ships and like seeing like their take on it and being like, oh okay, I can see it, or being like, you know, whatever. If that sentence made sense. I need subtitles for myself. My God. I am so sorry. I am so scatterbrained today. It is the bubble tea I had. The bubble tea went straight to my brain, you know? Onto the design. Spoilers for My Street Season 4 and Season 6 if you haven't seen that yet. Yeah. So with this, I was thinking of like, you know how in Season 6 she's like unified with Ghost and it's like half Ghost, half Kim. I was thinking of like leaning more into the ghost theme with this. So she's like a ghost magical girl. That was the theme I was going with this. I tried to give her like paler skin. I don't know if it like really came across as that, but maybe I should have made it a little paler, but that's what I was going for. I gave her a little less blush than, you know, like that I normally do. I made it less red. I made it more brown-ish. I don't know. I was just trying to make it her skin look more pale and ghostly and stuff like that. And I also, whenever I searched up ghost dress on Pinterest, I noticed there was a lot of flowy fabric and sleeves that like were really long and just flowy. It was a lot of flowy stuff, yeah. And so I wanted to make sure I incorporated that into her new design. I made the back of the skirt really like kind of sheer and flowy, like torn up fabric because I thought that like fit with the ghostly vibe. Whenever I think of a ghost or like some kind of monster, I think of like messy fabric that's torn up and has patchwork sort of. And so yeah, I put that on the skirt, and then I also made half of her sleeves kind of sheer and flowy. I don't Looking back, I'm not completely sure if I like the sheer sleeves, but it is what it is. I kind I take it back. I think I still like it. Maybe I should have changed the color of the line art a bit. So I noticed her eyes in season 6. The ghost side of her eyes doesn't really have an eye shine to it, so I only gave the eye shine to her normal self. I gave her this golden necklace and a little star hanging from her glasses to make them a little, just to spice them up a little bit and make them a little less plain. I had fun drawing the little designs on the book. I thought about making the pattern in the middle kind of look like a mask, the eyes of a mask, superhero mask, just to kind of, feed into the masquerade part of season 6, maybe. And just some random squiggles that can represent an ancient language or something like that. And on her skirt, I gave her little potions to as an homage to how she likes potions now in the newer videos. I had fun figuring that out, and I like the little designs, like looking at them. I'm getting better at adding designs to things. Before, I wasn't that good at making tiny designs and stuff. Man, I hope that future editing me can salvage this voiceover because there is so much that went wrong in this. I'm sorry, future me editing me. Anyway, here's our final Kim, and I love how it turned out. I love how all of these turned out actually. I kind of want to like draw them again sometime. Um, and if you guys like these designs, then tell me in the comments below if you want me to do this again. I could do like Michi or Caitlyn or Mac. Oh, do you guys remember that one girl from Diaries, Kiki, the one who had the animals? That'd be pretty fun, kind of a challenge. Yeah. D- Uh, I don't have an outro. Bye bye.